You can tell I'm great with time management because I started filming this video at almost 8:15 p.m. Howdy there, folks. It's the week of Halloween, so I need to get my shit together and make a costume. It is Wednesday, October 28th, so if I can do math, it is 3 days out from Halloween. You might be wondering, what am I gonna go as this year? Am I gonna dress up as a sexy COVID particle? A sexy bottle of hand sanitizer? That's a real one. Some other culturally relevant noun, but sexy? No, none of those things. I'm gonna go as a terrible pun. I came up with this idea last month, I think, because my desire to be both a polyglot and the most annoying person on Halloween led me to look up puns with the word French in there, and ultimately I decided I was going to go as a French press, but not like this. Much worse. Basically, my idea boils down to stereotypical French person costume, but also a news reporter. And I have a French press. It makes no sense, but I'm gonna do it anyway because not making sense has never stopped me before. So here's what I'm thinking for the costume. We have black and white striped shirt, and then like a red neckerchief, and a beret. But on the beret, we put like the little piece of paper that says press, and then maybe I have like a notepad and a pencil. To make things easier on myself, I could go out and buy a beret, but I decided I was gonna take the Joanna Cedia approach and sew it myself. Am I good at sewing? Absolutely not, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. Okay, I found a website that says learn how to sew your own fashion beret. I'd say that's what I'm looking for. That's good. Supplies of what you need. 1 meter by 25 centimeters of fabric or 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters. I'm a dumb American, you gotta put it in inches. This project is possible to hand sew as long as you keep your stitches close together and neat. Joke's on you if you think I can do that. It's just gonna be a really janky beret. I don't know what the word janky is in French, hold on. Dégueulasse? How the f do you pronounce that? I've never seen this word before in my life.
Ersatz. Pour toi, on n'est que des ersatz de star blanche.
This was a waste of time. I'm gonna keep those instructions on hand while I do that, but I think first I should go get my materials. Okay, a lot has happened. I couldn't find any felt that was big enough, so I have this old sweater that my mother has given me, and the dimensions work out, so we're gonna use that. It's a little bit thin, but we're doubling it over, so I don't think it's too much of a problem. So the first thing I have to do is I have to cut this out in a 50 centimeter by 50 centimeter square. I have this ridiculous measuring tape, and we're gonna use that to measure this out. I don't have that cool chalk that fancy people use, so I'm just gonna start cutting. And then 50 centimeters up from there. I'm taking off my sweater because you know I mean business. How do professional seamstresses, or just people who know how to sew, do this? Oh god, I'm just going for it, aren't I? You know how Brad Mondo has those videos where he reacts to terrible haircuts? I don't know how to finish this sentence, but something something, this but a seamstress. Okay, now I gotta do the other side. Oh no, this is just gonna be very bad. Okay, it's kind of a square. There's a little bit of pocket here I have to cut off. That is our square. I'm gonna get rid of the rest of this because it's bothering me. Bottom edge is a bit weird, but it doesn't have to be a perfect square, it just needs to be big enough to fit these things. While I was in my basement, I measured the circumference of my head, and I determined that this fits the inside. It's almost exactly the circumference of my head. And then this basket is the outer edge. The lady in this, she said that the full circle had a width of 24 and the center circle had a width of 17 centimeters. This one is also 17 centimeters in diameter. This one I think is 26, so we're just gonna have a floppy beret. I think I can just fit two. How do I do this? Okay, I came up with an idea. I'm gonna do like little snips around the edges, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna cut out the whole circle. Oh, I'm gonna scratch the shit out of my desk. Ah, damn it. noticed that for that other, I was about to call it a recipe, tutorial, I guess, you needed to fold the fabric in half and then have 4 circles. I do not have enough fabric to facilitate that. So I found a different tutorial. My cat assistant has decided to join me. She's not a very good assistant because she just likes to sit on things and beg for attention. I'm now using a WikiHow tutorial because this says I only need 2 circles on a band. She's fascinated by herself. I know that's you on the video. I know. She's seen a mirror before. I don't know why this is so much more fascinating. No, not right on top of the fabric. Come on. You can have the chair. Take the chair. Okay, we're gonna continue cutting out this circle. I see you. Can you see it? Yay! It's gonna be the roughest circle ever. Now it's time for everyone's favorite game. What's thinking about? The game is simple. I ask you a question about what the f was going on in my head at the moment, and you have 3 choices. First question, what version of the YMCA was playing in my head at this moment? Was it A, YMCA medieval cover, B, YMCA as sung by the Minions, or C, YMCA in a minor key? If you guessed B, you're correct! For some reason, those goddamn bastard Minions were singing YMCA right in my brain. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Circle! It kind of worked. It's kind of a circle. Wowie zowie. Now we just gotta do that again. 2 circles.
2 of them now.
Yes. Our next thing that we need to do is we gotta cut a this size hole at the center of one of these. Oh, Jesus. Done. So what we do next is we take this ring and we put it on top of the bigger circle. Is this right? Help me, WikiHow. Oh no, this is all the thread it comes with. Now we begin the sewing process. The last time I took a sewing class was 4th grade, and that was a while ago. So the last time I DIY'd my own Halloween costume, other than just putting on clothes, was when I went as Jenna Hunterson from the musical Waitress, which is a fantastic musical, by the way. I bought a waitress uniform off Amazon, and then I added like ribbon flourishes, if you will, to make it resemble the costume from the show better, and I was quite pleased with myself. Also, last year, my Halloween costume was a combination of all of Jim's Halloween costumes from The Office. So I did like the 3-hole punch thing, the hello, my name is Dave name tag, and the Facebook thing. And that was fun. I'm running out of talking points here. That means it's time for another round of... What's thinking about? Second question. What play did I have to read and was now thinking about how much I hated the main character? Was it A, A Raisin in the Sun, B, Hamlet, or C, Death of a Salesman? If you answered A, you're right! I had to read A Raisin in the Sun for my playwriting class, and in this moment I was thinking about how much I hated Walter Lee. Okay, now we're back. I've run out of thread, so it's time to switch to different thread. I know how to speak English, I promise. So far I have completed this much of it. I realized based on the buttons and stuff, this is meant to be for emergency repairs. It's not really a sewing project kit, but I'm doing the best that I can. Okay, we're just gonna get a ridiculously long length of thread. Even when it seems like you should stop, keep going. Now you should stop. The cat has awoken. Hi. Oh, and now she's sitting on the hat. Hi. I'm trying to do something. You're very cute and I love you, but I'm busy. Hello. You're very cute. Yes, you are. You're so cute and I love you so much. It's really not helpful when you're trying to thread a needle and someone keeps head bumping your hand. Yes, 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 yes. I stabbed myself, but it's okay. Our needle is successfully threaded and our thread is successfully knotted. Let us get back to sewing. There you are. Hi. Thank you. I really have my work cut out for me in editing, don't I? So much for brevity.
What is it? What do you see? What do you see?
Every time I'm sewing, I always think about Fantine from Les Mis, because I think they were sewing in that factory that they were in, and I like to imagine that I am a lowly seamstress in some part of France. I don't even know if they were in Paris. Oh, that's not helpful. Can I help you? If I'm a lowly seamstress working in Paris, does this make her my illegitimate child I send to live with criminal innkeepers? Are you my Cosette? Okay, we have made it around the horn of the hat. We made it around the hat. Look at that, with thread to spare. Magic. We kind of have a hat. Okay, that's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. We could stop here. We could like add the little top flourish and be done with it. But no thanks. I'm going to attempt to sew a band. Oh, hello. No. No. She's trying to murder me. And I guess I'm gonna use this as my band. Is this even long enough? Oh no, I know it isn't. I figured out that the circumference of my head is 54 centimeters. Let me just check. Yeah, 54 centimeters. And this is only 50. We gotta find another piece of the sweater. Now I have Les Mis stuck in my head because I brought it up. We're gonna cut this out along this top seam. Oh, this is doubled. That's why it's so thick. Oh God. Oh geez. I'm stuck on my charger. Oh. If I need 2 strips, I'll have 2 strips. That was not a straight line. Oh, you stole my chair. You thief. Hi. Is it up to your standards? Okay, there are coyotes that live right near my house, and they howl a lot at night. One of them just howled really loud. I feel like they're all gonna start soon. There they go. Oh my God. Jesus. I'm just gonna start with this piece of thread that I already have because I don't want to waste it. And we are going to start sewing this band to the beret. I would really appreciate it if you'd give me my chair back, but I guess you're not going to, so I'm just gonna scoodle you here and I'm gonna go here. It's time for the final round of What's Thinking About? Third and final question. What was I figuring out while I was doing this? Was it A, my Starbucks order for tomorrow that I didn't end up getting? B, if I was going to miss my Duolingo lesson for the day, which I did? Or C, this exact bit? If you answered A, you're wrong! It's C. That's right. I was figuring out how I was going to edit this bit together while I was filming the video. Multitasking. Thank you for joining us on What's Georgie Thinking About? Goodbye. This feels like a craft that a younger version of me would be super hyped to do. When I was younger, I used to love DIYing clothes. I had this old, like, I think t-shirt from Justice, and I turned it into like a vest with flowers cut out of it, and I was obsessed with it, and I was so proud of it. So I feel like if that version of me, however old I was, could see this, she'd be impressed. My brain is melting. Yes. Okay. No! Shit. Shit. Oh, shit. So basically what happened is I was sewing it while this was inside out, but basically when I turn the hat right side out, these stitches are facing out. Okay, honestly, I'm tired of sewing and in silence, so I'm gonna turn off my camera and I'm going to watch/listen to something while I fix this, and then I will check back in when this part is done, once I have sewed the band on. Okay, peace. Okay, we're back. I did not film last night because I was tired, but here's a breakdown of what happened. So I finished sewing the band onto the beret. As you can see, the line I cut for the hem is incredibly messy, but at this point I'm done caring. I actually ended up not having enough material to go all the way around the circumference of the hat, but that actually worked out in my favor because I was able to sew the two sides together over the gap, and that made the hat fit a lot tighter and more like a hat and not just a floppy piece of fabric that I put on my head. Then I added the little loop doohickey onto the top of the hat, and my finishing touch was to color in with Sharpie some of the pink threads so that it was less obvious. And in the end, the hat looked like this. And honestly, I'm not mad at it. I think it turned out really well. I was really feeling myself in the hat last night.
It's me, Jesse and Ari. If they test me, they're sorry. Riders up like a hurry and pull up in this for.
Like, who gave me the right? But this outfit isn't very Parisian. This is more like the love interest in a rom-com who's really flat and spends all her time at a coffee shop. So we're gonna fix that. I've never really worn a beret in my life, but now I feel like it should be a staple of my closet. Boom! Mime status achieved. Next thing we need. I don't own a red scarf, but I do have this bandana, and I think that's close enough. So what are you guys doing for Halloween this year? You going out and being irresponsible and throwing parties? You better not be. I myself am doing absolutely nothing other than going to my dance class and having a Zoom breakfast with my friends and my improv teacher from high school. Does this work? I think it works. It's French. I already have these black jeans on, just ignore the socks. They're pencils! So I feel like I'm all set in that aspect of my outfit. I'm gonna do a little bit of makeup before I add the finishing flourishes, namely red lipstick, because that's French. The only reason I own this is because I needed it for a show that I was in, and I rarely use it, but I'm getting my money's worth out of this. The French mega bitch. I used to wear lipstick to school every single day, and then I stopped because I didn't need to. I also want to give myself a fancy French man mustache because the gender of this character is confused. Oh, why do I do this? I amuse myself far too much with these videos. Our last part of this equation is the part that makes this the press. I need my computer! My cat is at the door. She wants to come in.
Enter, ma petite chouchou. Come say hello to YouTube.
So we're gonna just put press on there. Usually when I do something like this, I put multiple sizes just because I'm bad at gauging how big things are. Now we have options. We wanna go with this font? Do we wanna pick something different? I'm a bit of a font stickler. I don't know why. I have a book on my bookshelf called Just My Type, which is a book about fonts. It was recommended to me by my 9th grade English teacher, and I read the whole thing because I'm a nerd. This is a good font. I like this one. Oh, should we do it in French? Put the E there. That's an exclamation point. That's not an E. There we go. I don't know why I did that. Okay, with that, I think I'm gonna print these out. That's save. How do I print? Let's go retrieve it from the printer. Alors, a lot has happened. One, I got my pieces of paper with press written on them. I don't want to keep doing the accent. I think I'm gonna go with the biggest one just because that's easier to see. I also got my pad from the authentically French brand of Staples. And then I also got this picture of a French press to stick on my shirt. I also remembered that we own a French press. I don't want to have to carry this around. I say that like I'm going anywhere, but I'll use it for my obligatory narcissistic photo shoot. Oh, that is perfect. Oh. Yay! Let's get spooked up! Merci beaucoup pour regarder cette vidéo. J'espère que vous vous êtes amusé à me voir me ridiculiser. Si vous avez aimé cette vidéo, aimez et commentez ci-dessus. Si vous souhaitez voir plus de mon contenu, cliquez le bouton s'abonner. Je m'excuse auprès de la nation française. Au revoir!